Okay, well, since last week's pilot episode of Wild Bill, Yohnka, Frontier Announcer, was so well received, I commissioned another script from F. Scott Hemingway.
You're not paying him too much, are you?
No, it's mostly barter. I give him WKN T-shirts and things, station promotional stuff. I don't think they'll miss it.
Okay, don't be too sure. I hear Tamano inventories the paper drinking cups in the Jock Lounge.
That's network policy. He just guesses at the numbers each week, puts a smiley face on the bottom of the form, and mails it to Quincy.
Okay, then. Well, let's hear this week's episode.
And now, from nowhere near coast to coast, we proudly present Wild Bill Yohnka, Frontier Announcer, starring Bill Yohnka in the title role.
And that may be a little over the top.
Return with us now to the Old West, where men were called boys and saloon-based prostitutes were called ladies.
Yeah, tell him you can cut that line next week, too.
As you recall last week, Bill was asked to announce a gunfight in Chili Cook-Off. The cook-off went as planned, except for some flu-like symptoms the next day. But the gunfight never took place. One of the participants, Grover Waco Brown, accidentally shot himself putting on his gun belt that morning. The fatal shot ended Bill's dilemma as to whether or not it was morally correct to be part of such an event. But as a Frontier Announcer, Bill was not off the hook. Listen, as saloon owner Ace High says,
one of the girls, or ladies, asked me to ask you why they call you Wild Bill.
That's a family name. What do you want to see me about?
Well, the townsfolk would like it if you would do the eulogy for old Waco.
I would really rather not. If I start doing them, I'll be going to funerals every week. You know, I'm only going to get one myself, and I've already given about a half dozen. Now, I don't mean to be selfish, but I'm way upside down in this eulogy business.
Upside down? What's that mean?
Oh, it's a new word I'm working on to describe situations like when you owe more for your horse than the liveryman wants to give you on trade. Stuff like that.
You're always looking to the future, Bill. I got to give you that. But I sure hope you will reconsider. Did I mention there'll be free beer?
Now, what time did you say the services will take place?
It's tomorrow at noon.
Okay, that should give me enough time. Do you have some biographical information on Mr. Brown? I'd like to make it sound like I knew him.
One of the dance hall gals, ladies, knew him quite well. I'll have her come and talk to you.
Okay.
It's the next day now, and Bill is about to speak at the memorial service for Grover Waco Brown. Ace High, the owner of the Fat Chance Saloon, Dance Hall, Gambling Emporium, and Funeral Parlor, approaches Bill and asks,
Are you ready, Wild Bill?
Sort of. You know, Ace, I talked to that dance hall girl.
Lady?
Yeah, okay, lady. I talked to her for about a half hour, and she told me that all she knew about Waco. But it was not very nice. He's not a very nice man.
Well, just talk about his good side and play down the other stuff.
Oh, so you want me to put a positive spin on his scrapes with the law?
A what?
A spin.
You got to do rope tricks at a funeral?
Oh, no, spin. It's another one of these words I'm working on.
Oh, I get it. Like a varnishing a turd.
I guess you could put it that way, yeah.
Just do your best, Bill. I'll introduce you, okay? Settle down now. Take a seat. Montana, get away from the buffet table. Quiet down now. Bill here is going to say a few words about our dear departed friend. Bill?
I didn't know Waco very well. I know he worked at the Bar X Ranch north of town. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring the buffet. I see old Cookie has womped up a mess of ribs. Waco punched cattle at the Bar X for the last 5 years. Sometimes the cattle punched back. I guess I'll be glad when we get to a new frontier dentist in town. Waco was born somewhere in Texas, I'm told, but little is known about his early life. The boys at the ranch says he was an average worker, a so-so poker player, and a lousy drinker. When he came to town, the bartenders and the ladies say he always paid his bills. He will be missed. I'm told that one of his last wishes was that in lieu of flowers, donations should be made to the Dance Hall Ladies Retirement Fund. According to Lois, that was a cause that was very close to his heart. Yes, I think we are all going to miss Waco for different reasons. What none of us want to miss is the free beer so thoughtfully provided by the Fat Chance Saloon and its owner, Ace High. So, in conclusion, I'd like to say amen and drink up. Thank you very much.
Well, Bill pulled it together there, didn't he? Tune in next week when local rancher asks Bill to do a eulogy for his favorite horse. You'll hear Bill say,
no, that's not going to happen.
That's next week on Wild Bill Yohnka, Frontier Announcer.
Very nice.
KP Radio players.
Very good.